Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just wanted to share a little something. I usually record videos like this on my second vlog channel, Phil Speak, but since I haven't really posted a lot on this channel lately, I figured I'd share it on here. Just a quick little thing I want to talk about, and it's that I went and saw Bill Burr on Saturday of the 18th of April in Savannah. He had actually come to Atlanta probably a year ago, and I just did not have the time to go all the way there. It's like 4 hours away, but I came to Savannah, which is way closer to me, and it was an awesome experience. What's great about venues in Georgia is that there's not these strict venue rules that you see in the North. No one patted me down. No one searched for weapons. The staff treats you respectfully. Maybe it's just the venue I was at, but it's kind of like a major venue in the area. So I'm assuming that other venues are similar. You could drink beer. You could bring in beer, cans of beer. Like, you can't bring it from home, but it was cool. But we saw Bill Burr, and he had two opening acts, and they were both pretty good. But he got out there, and I haven't heard any of his material in probably about 2 years. The last time I saw his specials or anything he's done stand-up wise was You People Are All the Same. He had a special on Netflix that I never got to see because I don't have Netflix, and that was the only way you can see it. So I haven't heard any of his new material, and I think even beyond the Netflix thing, he had new material after that. So I was going in completely fresh. I hadn't heard any of his jokes in a very long time, except for obviously the podcast, which I watch on a daily basis, or weekly I should say, every Monday. But I'm a huge fan. I actually like the podcast more than the stand-up, but I do love the stand-up too. And it's just great. He's like a professional in every respect. As far as stand-up goes, he actually got heckled and just completely trashed this lady who she had said she wasn't really heckling. She was just trying to call out stuff from the stage. I don't know if you call that heckling, but she wasn't being nasty or anything, but she was being an idiot. And he basically trashed her for like the next 10 minutes, and it was awesome. And like, he was just riffing off the dumb thing she said, and man, it was so fucking funny. Talking about shooting missiles at cruise ships, stuff like that, population control, not having kids, and that's a big reason why I like Bill Burr's comedy. He doesn't have kids, so he doesn't talk about his kids during comedy, and I find that a real bland thing to talk about if a comedian is talking about their family. But anyways, after the show, you could actually meet him, get an autograph or whatever, and I chose to do that, and it was a little bit of a line, but it moved along, and I wasn't thinking much about anything. I saw him from a distance, like at the table or whatever. I was waiting in line. Didn't think much of it until we were almost next, and then like I got kind of like starstruck, which the guy has been in like 3 movies as minor roles, but still, it's like someone who I listen to every week. Been following his career for quite a long time. Huge fan, so I started to get kind of, I wouldn't say nervous, but I don't know. I don't know what to say in situations like that. I can't just start up a conversation because there's a huge line. Everyone wants to get a picture and autograph or whatever. But yeah, I managed to get a picture. I'll put it up right now. Not the greatest cell phone camera. That's the thing. Like, I thought the venue was gonna not let me bring my actual camera in, so I brought the shitty cell phone because, you know, those are usually allowed everywhere. So the picture looks like it was from the early 1970s, but yeah, that was me and my wife and then Bill Burr, and I just talked about how I love the podcast and helps me do the dishes and exercise and stuff, and you know, I didn't have too much to say. I will say that, however, that I was the only person probably in that whole theater who actually tucked in his shirt, maybe besides the security guards. Right now I'm wearing what I consider the anti-baby boomer outfit, which is a tucked in shirt with Docker khakis, and I'm not wearing shoes now, but I was wearing freshly polished dress shoes. And I call it the anti-baby boomer because I think a lot of baby boomers wouldn't tuck in their shirt, wouldn't wear nice clothes, and wouldn't go out of their way to do anything related to fashion or looking good. But I'll show you right now. And it's not too formal, but it's kind of preppy. But I just wanted to look good. People were giving me looks all day when I was in Savannah. I was walking down the street drinking a beer, which you can do there. And I also have a hat. I won't show it right now. I'll show a picture of me wearing the hat. And I wear that anytime I'm in Savannah or anywhere sunny, because it's more like utilitarian. It has a net on, like a filter on top for your head sweat, basically. Sounds gross, but you know, it's very hot in Georgia. Anyways, so I had that hat like in my hands. I must have looked kind of weird, out of place maybe. Everyone else was kind of like dressed casual. When I go to a show, I like to actually look good, and that's the whole anti-baby boomer. The anti-baby boomer aesthetic. I don't know if that's the right word. It's my choice to not look like a baby boomer. But anyways, shook his hand, said thanks for coming out. It's kind of, you know, I didn't mention that I was from the tri-state area, because who gives a shit. And, you know, I was thinking later on that I had a bunch of other conversation starters, but, you know, there's a long line. I don't want to be an asshole. But it was really cool. He's a really nice guy. He's actually, if he's paler than me, it's not by much. I think he might be just a little shade paler than I am. And I was going to mention that, but I didn't want to be rude or hold up the line. But I also got something else. It's an autographed picture, or poster I should say, of Bill Burr, the Bible Belt Tour. It started in Savannah, so it just started off today. Also a picture of Bill Burr as a preacher of some sort. It's just fucking awesome. I had to get this autographed by Bill. That was awesome. I mean, what else can I say? Probably one of the funniest comedians out there right now. I got a little burned from, you know, watching Louis C.K. His stand-up specials have kind of gone downhill in my opinion, and Louis C.K. also has admitted that he hates interacting with fans and stuff, but Bill Burr was out there and he's fucking shaking everyone's hand, being a really nice guy, being a good sport, especially considering the line was like ridiculously long after a certain point. And yeah, it was just great show. But yeah, if anyone likes comedy, you should check out BillBurr.com. Check out his podcast. He's a really funny guy. Probably the funniest comedian working right now, in my opinion. But I just wanted to share that with everybody, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you.